histoire de marin, Que faire avec cette histoire de marin?
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful. Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
Non, non, je me suis trompé, pardon. On va venir par croire que je fais une fixette sur elle, la femme. On pourrait croire. En analyse, il n'y a pas grand chose ici. Ben, je vois pas très bien quoi faire.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Et ben alors là. Non, qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Ce qui est louche, c'est que celui-ci, je peux pas le prendre par exemple. Ah non, non, je ne sors pas comme ça, non, désolé. Non, 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 non. Qu'est-ce que... Attendez, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Non, non. Je suis tombé le bouton? Oui, c'est bon. On y va comme ça, hein. Bon. Du coup... ça doit être ici. Il manque quelque chose, hein, ici. Ah bon, tout simplement. Moi, je pense plutôt pour ça. C'est que je vois pas c'est quelle différence si je fais ça. Oh, qu'avons-nous là? Si le restage a été signé par la seule personne introduite dans le domaine cette nuit-là, c'est ce même individu grand et fort qui a ligoté Lady Brackenstall. Ouais, ça me paraît possible. Et cette histoire de marin. Ok. Peut-être. Mais alors attendez, parce que dans les conclusions, il y a quand même un truc que je trouve bizarre. C'était quoi? 2 personnes ont bu leur vin et versé la lie dans le 3ème. C'est possible. C'est un faux vol. Ça, j'en suis persuadé. Ce ne sont pas les Randall. J'en suis persuadé. Et il est pas tombé. Donc ça se tient. Et les histoires de violence, n'avait pas de scrupules, ouais. Je crois qu'elle avait un grand frère ou un truc comme ça, là, qu'il a pas trop aimé. Bon, de toute façon, tout nous ramène là. Bon, il fallait un peu de déduction. Il fallait que je revienne chez moi pour décanter tout ça, revoir un petit peu mes trucs, pour fumer ma pipe dans ma petite carriole que j'adore. Et ce genre de choses. Bon.
Oh, what a horrible thing to have...
Please leave my Mary alone.
Nom de...
She suffered.
Bon, l'estrade, c'est où?
Holmes, don't look at me like that. I don't know what to think about all this.
Eh ben moi j'ai bien des idées, mais manque de recherche.
Où
est-ce que tu veux que je trouve un grand costaud? Ça peut pas être lui quand même. Non.
A bottle of wine is missing here. The criminals did not thoroughly ransack the house. They only took a little silverware.
D'accord. Donc, attendez. Inspecter la pièce dans laquelle Lady... Ah, il y a encore un truc que j'ai pas fait là. Ok. Le flair, revenir aux mêmes endroits, réfléchir. Vous savez ce qu'on dit, le criminel revient toujours. Bon, y aurait-il pas une photo d'homme? Alors, apport.
This photograph of Lady Brackenstall and her maid. This photograph.
Il y a une plaque là, arrête Sherlock. Je suis sûr qu'elles se sont trouvées un petit docker pour défoncer le mec. Enfin non, pas petit en l'occurrence, c'est un gros docker. Bon, alors je vois pas, franchement. Ah, attendez, j'oublie toujours, mais est-ce que j'ai fouillé ce truc? Cette photo, le bateau, en fait, il ne permet de regarder rien d'autre que les femmes. Attendez, on va regarder.
So the lady and her maid came from Australia a year and a half ago on this ship.
Tadam! Ok, donc... Ok. Chercher des marins suspects. Quelque chose à dire. Oh, d'accord, ok, ça va.
Please.
Ouais,
leave my
ouais,
Mary
ouais,
alone.
ouais, d'accord.
She's
Holmes, don't
Ouais,
look
ça
at
va,
me like
ok.
that.
Oui, oui, oui. Tout faire soi-même ici. Inconcevable. Faut que je trouve des marins suspects, qu'est-ce que ça a à voir avec chez moi encore? Ah tiens, Holmes, ok, voilà.
What should we do
Watson,
next?
ah pardon, oui, je me trompe, non, mais pardon. Alors, des marins
A map
ici,
of London and
non.
the surrounding area.
Ouais, parfait. Alors, chimie, non. Poison et toxine, non.
My search must be focused upon the ship's name and year of voyage.
1893. Oh tiens, Ben Cliff, mais la même année, l'arrivée du roc de Gibraltar. L'arrivée du roc de Gibraltar, retour d'un navire, le roc de Gibraltar, vraquier de la ligne Adelaide, Southampton, Londres, Cunard Building, James Street, Londres, revient après un périple de 6 mois en Inde, Nouvelle-Zélande, en Australie. Le navire amène en Angleterre Miss Mary Fraser, héritière d'une famille de propriétaires terriens qui ont fait fortune dans les mines d'État en Australie. Cette demoiselle, qu'on nous assure ravissante, est actuellement fiancée à Sir Eustache Brackenstall, l'un des plus riches gentlemen du Kent.
Here it is. The shipping company, the Adelaide Southampton London line, and its address. Interesting. It must be the place where they keep the records, including the one for the crew of the Rock of Gibraltar.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard, they'll give it to you without any problems.
But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
Alors... Ça c'est... Ok... Oh là, attendez.
This is where I keep my post. Watson, I need Wiggins. Is he anywhere nearby?
He's right across the street. You can give him a sign from the window.
Ouais, c'est ça, je me rappelle plus comment les appeler, les spécialistes.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
I need a register, my young friend. If you could borrow it, there will be half a guinea for every one of you. I need the crew list of the Rock of Gibraltar in 1893, and their current employment.
I'm straight on it, Mr. Holmes.
Do you really think they'll find it, Holmes?
My secret police is better than the Yard in many ways.
Here it is, Mr. Holmes. But we can't take it back. It's too risky.
Put it on the table. I'll take care of it. Good work, young Wiggins.
Quoi?
I left it right on the table for you, sir.
Ouais, alors attendez, avec vous et votre table, c'est ça la table pour vous? Ah oui, mais c'est le secrétaire pour moi.
This list shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor. And these are the lists of the senior officers of the Adelaide, Southampton, London Line ships. Let us find out who was in London upon November the 7th.
Ça c'est déjà pas eux. « 17 octobre, arrivé à Adélaïde. » Donc ça doit être quelqu'un qui était... Attendez là. Ok. Alors... Crocker... Crocker, je l'ai vu passer, non? Ah non. Ah si, Jack Crocker. Chalmers, non. Arcus, non. Stewart, non. Oblique et Hooper. Donc ce sera Monsieur
This
Jack.
list shows the senior officers
Ouais,
of the Rock
ok.
of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid
On sait que
made their
Jack
voyage.
Crocker, le
Lady Brackenstall does not know
capitaine,
anyone in England.
est
This
parti
must
le
mean
10
that
novembre.
someone on this list is our mysterious visitor.
Mais ça ne peut être que lui.
Mr. Jack Crocker was in London upon the date of the crime, and he is due to depart in 2 days.
Ben je ne vois que lui. Ah non, attendez, c'est là, j'ai pas regardé. Voilà. Ouais, là c'est pas possible, il serait en mer. Novembre, Jack Crocker, on est bon. Novembre, c'est pas possible. Là c'est pas possible. Là c'est pas possible, on est bien d'accord, donc on en revient sur ce bateau là. Ah!
This officer is still at sea.
Ah, il faut que je le fasse sur chacune des... Ok, d'accord, oui, c'est vrai, j'avais pas compris. Chill, Graham, Talcott, Woods, Whittington.
This
Oui, en fait c'est Crocker, ouais, mais bon, apparemment Sherlock, il faut plus de temps pour
officer
réfléchir.
was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't.
Faut que je trouve Whittington.
This officer is still at sea, therefore...
Et Southward.
This officer is still at sea,
Bah, lol.
therefore he can't
Sherlock,
be
fais-moi
involved.
confiance quand je te dis un truc. Ah, Parthledge. J'ai pas vu, tu as lu Parthledge. C'est un Parthledge ici? Non. Parthledge, voilà.
This officer was on a ship that said... Captain Jack Crocker
Lol.
is our mysterious visitor. He was the only one around at the time of the murder.
This Crocker, do you think...
It would be interesting to meet him. Our young friend should be able to find him. Wiggins, could you find a way to bring this Captain Crocker here to us?
Here? Holmes, that could be dangerous.
No problem, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, I was informed that you were looking for me, and I'd like to know why.
Yes, it is important that we talk. You will soon understand why.
Alors...
You are acquainted with Lady Mary Brackenstall, are you not?
Yes, I think I do remember her. From when I was first officer, but I still don't see...
It seems your relationship went beyond that of mere passenger and first officer.
How dare you?
Indeed, how reckless a feeling is love, particularly if one is prepared to commit a murder in its name.
Explain yourself this instant.
You are aware that the murder made the headlines of the morning press. You read the newspaper report, but to your dismay, found it much fabricated. Once you learned that I wanted to see you, you came straight away. You needed to know what I had found.
You... and what do you know?
That evening, you were with Lady Brackenstall, despite the danger.
I'm not afraid, Mr. Holmes. Besides, all of this is just guesswork.
You would be right, if there was no evidence.
What then?
Lady Brackenstall was tied to a chair on the night of the murder. And it was you who tied her up.
You call that evidence?
Yes, as she was tied with a sailor's knot. Your handiwork.
So, it's a sailor who's done it. That proves nothing, Mr. Holmes. I'm not the only sailor in London right now. Your theory is flawed anyway. On the night of the murder, I was aboard the Sharp. I was supervising the repair of a porthole.
At night?
It was an emergency. There was a leak. You can ask the ship's carpenter. He can confirm.
I'm sure that he can.
Perfect. In that case, we have nothing more to talk about. Good evening, gentlemen.
Holmes, what should we do now? Would you like to check his alibi?
No, there is no doubt that these men will testify in his favor, and there will be no way to check.
So, what then?
So, we must work with what we have. We have all the puzzle pieces.
Now I understand why you dissected the bell rope.
Bah ouais, du coup ça met un peu... Ah, qu'elle n'hésiterait pas à protéger en cas de problème. Ouais, je crois aussi, hein. Et nettoyer ses bottes avant de partir. Écoutez, vous savez quoi, on va aller voir s'il y a moyen de retourner chez les deux femmes là et voir un petit peu quoi sinon. Sinon, bah je pense que c'est le criminel le plus à même de... Voilà, mais... Estrade n'aura rien à me dire.
Holmes, don't
Ouais,
look at me like
ouais,
that.
d'accord.
I don't know what to think about.
Oh, what a horrible
Ça
thing
te rappelle
to
qui?
have happened.
Please leave my Mary
Ah,
alone.
personne ne me donne plus
She
d'informations.
suffered so much.
Le truc c'est que nettoyer ses chaussures, ça ferait de lui, tu vois. Pourtant il avait un regard franc, il avait pas l'air de s'énerver, je sais pas trop. Le problème c'est que je vois pas quelles autres options j'ai. Attendez, réévaluons tout à l'envers. L'argenterie, je la laisse. Les parandales, j'en suis certain. Coup mortel. Là, je n'ai rien qui contrebalance ça. Là non plus. L'effet est juste l'effet. Si je fais ça, qu'est-ce que ça change? Attendez, si je change tout. Croqueur et le tueur. J'ai bien l'impression... Mais elle s'est quand même ramassé un gros bleu, la meuf. Ah, je sais pas, là c'est compliqué, là. Vraiment, vraiment compliqué, quoi. Je ne sais pas très bien. Franchement, je vois pas. De toute façon, j'ai pas le choix. Tout pointe vers lui. Même s'il agit pour le bien de la défense de la femme, il a quand même tué un homme. Écoutez. Ça me paraît bizarre, cette enquête est si rapide. Écoutez, je m'en appuie sur les fêtes, et rien que les fêtes. Désolé. Ah, ça a été un peu rapide, mais je vois pas bien ce qu'il y a à dire d'autre. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? C'est tout? C'est bizarre ça. Personne qui vient au dernier moment faire attendez!
Wiggins, could you ask Mr. Crocker to come here again, please?
Right away.
J'étais persuadé pourtant que c'était la femme de ménage, hein, je vous le dis.
Why did you make me come here again?
Oh, on va se calmer là!
It is over. I know that it was you who killed Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
What?
I know, because of the height at which the rope was cut. The knife used was a sea knife, the knots were sailor's knots, and not least the sheer force that was put behind the killing blow. And because you are the only one who knows Lady Mary Brackenstall in London. And because you love her.
It's true.
It is time for you to tell us the whole truth.
I admit that I loved Mary madly from the first day that I met her. But I never did come to visit her, for I believed that she was in a happy household. When I talked to her maid, who told me everything, I was insane with rage. I was due to set sail for 6 months away. I wanted only to see her again. But it turned into a damnable nightmare when he barged in. He dared raise his hand to her. He was not even worthy of licking her boots. Oh, I regret nothing. I admit I killed the monster out of love for her. She will forgive me if she is able.
Lady Brackenstall already forgave you. She said nothing.
Mary.
But that makes her an accomplice as well as her maid.
Il va pas aimer le pirate, je crois, le capitaine.
Again.
Mr. Holmes.
You would not have
Un compromis?
managed to protect her.
Till I die, do you hear me? Here is a letter that sets everything clear.
Hmm.
It is the one that should be disclosed to the police. I am the only culprit. Mary had nothing to do with it. Now it is time to end this.
Si j'ai le choix, d'accord, j'accepte. Wow! Va pas ou quoi? Ah d'accord, attends. Ça c'est un QT hein, par exemple. Ah tu vas lâcher ce flag parce que cet enfoiré. Watson! Attrapez l'arme! Et alors? On croit qu'on échappe à la justice?
How can I live if Mary suffers?
I am sorry, Captain Crocker, but there has been quite enough death in this case. Inspector, I give you Sir Eustace's killer. He tried his best to perform his own justice.
Well, I'm not surprised. Yes, it was me. I confess.
Here is a piece of evidence that can be used in court.
Perfect. A case that went smoothly for once.
J'avoue, c'était très rapide. Je sais pas trop, franchement. Je regarde, j'irai dans ce sens-là, mais je regarde toujours. Ça reste, ouais, c'est ça, toutes les preuves. Go. Ah, il y a des... Oh lol. 3% des joueurs ont fait les mêmes conclusions, mais seulement 34 ont fait le même choix moral. Bah, et la justice alors? Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Mhm.
Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Laissez ces abeilles
Hello,
tranquilles.
Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
De ruche derrière.
I
Là.
increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, however did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
Let us go, Hall, Watson, let's go. Où allons-nous? À Kew Garden. Faire quoi? Comment? On va assister à un crime en public. La fois il a servi à fourchette de GG. Oh, Holmes a volé une fourchette en argent, bravo. Trouver les plantes volées durant la dernière exposition de Kew Gardens. Des plantes? D'accord.
Well, Holmes, here we are at the Royal Botanic Gardens. There's no doubt that this place is beautiful. But are you really intending to
Je me
investigate?
pose la même question, mon petit Watson, tous les jours.
Yes, of course.
Ah, bon bah voilà. Un crime est un crime, Watson. Sauvons les plantes. La terre nous dira merci.
Don't touch anything else, is that clear? Just go and get a bucket of fertilizer. And without turning it over this time.
Oh, lui, il a la tête du psychopathe déjà.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you? If you are here for a visit, please do come back on Sunday.
I am afraid that it cannot wait. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. We are investigating the theft of plants that took place here 5 days ago. A remarkable collection, I believe.
So you're the one in charge, eh?
A small favour for a friend. Now, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Martin Hamish. I am the Deputy Director of Kew Gardens. And that fellow yonder is Albert. He works here.
I am delighted to meet you. What can you tell us about the plants?
They were rare and exceptional plants. We presented them at our last exhibition. We haven't removed the stand yet. It is still in the large glass house. We only learned of their disappearance the evening after the exhibition, and nobody saw anything.
No doors were forced?
No, but I would imagine that for a thief it would be fairly easy to gain entry, for there are no guards here.
Well, if you don't mind, we will take a look. Now, you say that it is in the large glass house.
Yes, the one just behind me. Just a second, since Albert has nothing else to do. Albert, show these gentlemen where the exhibition was held.
How many people work here?
Only myself, but occasionally 2 students, Albert, whom you have met, and Miss White.
Here it is. This is the place where the stolen plants were.
N'allez pas trop loin, vous.
Is there something the matter?
Yes, there is. All right, the plants were valuable and rare, but it seems to me that the tragedy that took place here only 2 days ago has been entirely forgotten already.
What tragedy are you referring to?
The director of Kew Gardens, Mr. Montague Dunn, he died here just 2 days ago.
We're very sorry. We were not aware. The two of you were good friends?
He was my father.
Ah oui, d'accord.
Our condolences.
Oui, moi aussi, nos
We should
condoléances.
not be troubling you. Please do excuse us for the intrusion.
You say that he died here, in the large glass house?
Holmes?
Yes, just here, near the door to the colonial collection.
Empoisonnement.
He suffered a heart
Et il y a
attack
déjà un directeur, je vois le genre.
so suddenly. It was terrible. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I cannot remain here. If you need me, I'll be in the reserve.
Dis donc,
That's the room next to the
on
front
t'a
of the
cogné.
large greenhouse.
Dis donc, t'es tombé
Of
toi?
course, we understand.
Vous savez ce qu'on va faire? On va s'arrêter ici. On fait toujours ça, on attend d'abord, on apprend un peu ce qui se passe dans un cas criminel et puis un autre. Là, avant de relancer quoi que ce soit, et parce que je viens de voir qu'il y a une sauvegarde et que je n'ai pas envie de refaire comme la fois dernière, c'est-à-dire commencer un interrogatoire et devoir le refaire l'épisode d'après, nous verrons, nous étudierons ce qui se passe ici, et puis nous irons parler à ce jeune Albert. En tout cas, là, c'est fini pour du Sherlock Holmes, disons-le franchement. Eh bien, merci d'avoir été là et d'avoir regardé ceci. On se retrouve très prochainement pour la suite des aventures de Sherlock Holmes et Mr. Watson.